Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk about overcoming adversity. Like many of you, we found ourselves in a strange new world where the daily things we used to do pose incredible new challenges. We're trying to overcome and adapt, evolve, and grow, both in our personal lives and as a business. This hasn't been an easy task to say the least, but it has brought about a lot of learning. As many of you know, I've recently begun live streaming on our Facebook page, both to connect more personally with you and to explore how to move forward in a world that seems to be moving more and more to online content. Luckily, we already had many of the great tools to make that work. We had cameras well suited for video, a space already designed with creating video content like this in mind, and lighting equipment to light the studio. With a few tweaks and a couple new tools, we were able to transition that equipment into a live streaming studio. Unfortunately, one of the things I did struggle with was getting good quality audio. I was using the Blue Snowball USB microphone, and while it was okay, it just was not that great. I pondered how to solve this for a few days. I have a couple of shotgun mics that I've used over the years to capture wildlife and nature sounds out in the field, and I thought those might make a great alternative. But this led me to another problem. How could I get the XLR connection into my PC for a live broadcast? I spent a couple of days exploring solutions and ultimately came to the conclusion that what I needed was an audio interface device. Because of COVID-19, just as for many of you, budget for new equipment is pretty limited. I watched a ton of YouTube videos and spent hours digging into how to set things up on a budget, only to find almost any device at an affordable price range was out of stock pretty much everywhere. Every time I found an affordable solution, I hit another roadblock with availability. I was ready to give up. Then one particular morning, as I sipped my first cup of coffee, I thought, I wonder if the music stores would have what I need, and I wonder if they're even open. I called a local store that had great reviews and surprisingly got an answer. It was the owner who not only had what I needed, but he was happy to walk me through the entire process and details over the phone, and he let me pick it up curbside during limited days and hours. So the next day I dropped by at the agreed time and picked up this Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. This made it possible to plug in my XLR shotgun mic, power it, convert it to a digital signal, and bring it into my computer via USB-C. It was not only budget-friendly, but it would do exactly what I needed, and it has room for expansion. So should my guitar skills ever improve beyond the point of just frustrating my neighbors, I'll be able to use it for that as well. Alright, problem solved, I thought, right? Wrong. This is where the real struggles began. I plugged this thing in, and the Scarlett connected right away, and with files pre-installed on the device, it held my hand through the entire setup. Then I plugged in the mic, set my input gain halfway up, and turned the phantom power on. Success, I thought as I watched the built-in audio meters begin to light up. I was so excited to do a test recording that I immediately loaded up my capture software and began blabbering away into the microphone. And then the playback was horrible. How could this be? I mean, I just spent money on a nice device that the collective streaming world swears by, and I'm using this awesome shotgun mic. It had always sounded amazing for wildlife work before. I had to solve this. So I spent literally days of my life fighting with this thing. It had to be me, something I was doing wrong. I clearly didn't understand what I was doing and was in over my head. That's what I thought. Well, friends, I did do plenty wrong, but I learned a lot about audio in the process. First, I learned that there are a ton of free bits of software out there that will help you tweak your sound of your microphones both in post-production and in real time. I'll link a few of them in the description. I learned about the frequencies of the human voice and how to isolate narrow frequencies within my own voice to find treble tones and remove them, and then how to accentuate the good parts. Sounds a lot like making a good image, doesn't it? I learned that there are some amazing YouTubers out there that guide you through all this setup and many other facets of streaming. Again, I'll link a few of those in the description. And most importantly, I learned that shotgun mics are amazing at isolating sounds of wildlife in the distance. And a really good shotgun mic can have its place in the production environment. But what a shotgun mic does not do well is capture clean audio in the small corner studio in a small unsound-treated garage. And just to give you a demonstration, after all I learned, here is the best possible sound I could get out of this shotgun mic. As you can hear, it picks up all of that sound reflecting off the surface in my studio, the monitors, the desk, the work. So, I ultimately had to break down and admit that at least in this case, it was the gear. If I wanted to deliver you the sound quality that I personally would like to listen to, I was going to have to get a good quality mic. So I did some more research, went back to the music store and picked up an affordable but tried and true dynamic mic, the Shure SM57. This time when I plugged it in, recorded a few lines, and nervously hit the playback button, I was delighted and relieved at the sounds I heard coming back into my headset. And with all that I'd learned previously, as I'd struggled to make that shotgun mic sound good where it just wasn't designed to, I was able to quickly tune this mic in short order to my liking. So all this to say, times are hard right now. We're all having to find ways to adapt and navigate this upside-down environment. It feels foreign and, honestly, sometimes even scary. But take on the challenge, friends. Evolve, adapt, and grow. Make mistakes. Now's the time to do it. Because when this is over, I'm going to need some bandmates for a subpar garage band. And don't forget, guys, shop local. Support your local stores. And if you happen to be in Fairbanks, Alaska, don't forget to check out Alaska Camera on Airport Way. These guys have been amazing sponsors of our webcam over the years, and they have anything photo or video that you might need. It just reopened today, and supporting them helps support the webcam. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more of our awesome Aurora footage or more videos like this, please do hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. Let us know down in the comments if you've had any of these struggles or what your thoughts were on audio equipment. We'd love to hear about that. Or if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. All right, thanks, guys. See you next time.